It was the most embarrassing thing I've ever done. Ugh.
It couldn't have been worse.
Well, isn't looking at me like I'm crazy and ignoring me the worst thing that could have happened?
Well...
Sophie's right. He could have just flat out rejected you.
Wait, you're making it sound like I told him I like him or something. Is that how it looks?
The truth is that for a while I thought you liked him, but maybe you wanted to keep it to yourself.
No, the owner of my heart is and always will be Song Kang. Well, goodbye.
Yeah, see you later.
Amy, good to see you.
Good to see you too.
How was school? I know you have an exam soon.
Yeah.
There was no progress with Joshua, right?
No.
Forgive me if I made you feel pressured by what I said to you. I don't want you to feel forced to be around Joshua or anything like that.
Don't worry, I didn't feel pressured or anything like that. It's just that it's a bit difficult to get close to Joshua.
Maybe you think so, but I'm sure there's no sweeter and nicer guy than Joshua.
Him? Sweet and nice?
I have faith that everything will be fine and that you will be closer soon.
I hope so.
I'll talk to your mother about coming to dinner. Is that okay with you?
She's not at home. She's working right now.
I see. Then you want to come by yourself?
Well...
Huh?
Hey.
Joshi, welcome! How did you do in work?
Fine.
Amy will be having dinner with us today.
Fine, I will go change and help with dinner if you'd like.
Oh, it's okay. Dinner is almost ready.
I won't take long.
I hope I'm not a bother.
Don't worry, you are completely welcome here.
Thank you.
Eat before it gets cold. You know, Joshi, Amy helps me to cook.
I just cut the vegetables. I'm not very good at cooking.
So what do you eat when your mother is working?
She prepares food before she leaves.
I see. Your mom had mentioned to me about her rotating shifts. I thought they were starting next week.
Yeah, they had to reschedule everything and she started today.
Your father also has rotating shifts, right?
Yep, he does too.
Poor girl. You must feel so alone.
Nope, not at all. I like to be alone, and every time I have the opportunity, I go out with my friends, or they come over, or I go over to their houses. No big deal.
You can come here whenever you want. You will always be welcome.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
You were always invited.
Thank you.
I won't take long.
Okay.
Thanks for walking me home, I guess?
It's nothing.
Anyway.
About what you said.
Yes, what I said. What did I say?
Being friends.
That.
What made you change your mind?
Well, I thought, it would be nice if maybe we can get along, be friends, and that.
Is it Because of what you talked about with my mom.
Huh? Did you listen to us?
Yeah, although it wasn't intentional.
Well, certainly what your mom said did influence it a little bit, but I don't think I did it just for that reason.
Then, why?
Well, I don't want to deprive you of having me as a friend. You know, a lot of people have told me that I'm cool and hanging out with me is the best. Forget that, please.
I thought you didn't feel comfortable around me. And now you're making jokes.
Well, I've decided I would be your friend, so I'm striving to get comfortable.
Avoiding eye contact?
You're still really intimidating. Maybe if you smiled a little? I'll try again. Ugh, I failed!
Based on what I read, eye contact is important to show that you are a person who can be trusted and approachable.
Huh? Where did you read that? Google? Wait, I guessed it?
Hey, it's not polite to laugh at other people in their faces.
Tell me you didn't look for tutorials on how to make friends on YouTube.
Ugh, get in your house. Bye.
Wait, I won't laugh anymore.
Oh, you said you wouldn't laugh.
And that's how it happened.
I'm glad you managed to solve this.
Although I still can't fix the eye contact thing.
Don't worry, you'll get over it.
I hope so.
And then you two are already friends?
Yep, that's what we decided.
Then invite him to hang out with us.
Really? Is it okay with you guys?
Sure. Isn't it, Sophie?
Yep, I'm okay with it.
Hey, Joshua.
I
want to introduce you to my friends. This is Chloe.
Hey.
And Sophie.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. Although, I already know your names and faces.
Huh? How did you know?
Amy, did you forget the fact that we're classmates?
Right. I forgot it. It's a pretty nice day. Why don't we go outside?
Okay.
Good for me.
You coming?
Fine.
I've already imagined of doing a super presentation and everything.
Like what?
Kind of. This is Chloe, the future student committee president and the future president of the country, plus my best friend, and Sophie, the future world-famous singer who will fill stadiums and will marry Harry Styles. I am her future representative. Nice to meet you. Let's forget that.
Oh, I know that book. Isn't it the collection of SAS, the short anonymous stories?
Yeah. I found it in the school's library.
Really? I read it as well. There are also the other editions in there, I guess until volume 5.
Yeah. I've already read the entire collection, but this volume is my favorite.
Yeah, it's pretty good. My favorite's the 4th. I think the last volume comes out at Christmas.
That's what I read in an article.
Ugh, nerd talk. Let's ignore them, Sophie.
Yeah, I don't understand what they're talking about.
These are the books I told both of you would like, remember? Those short stories?
Yeah, I remember. But I really don't like to read.
And I don't read those kind of books.
What kind of books do you read?
Well, I read a class of Japanese comics, although some are also Korean or Chinese.
Manga, right?
Yes, the ones of Japanese origin.
You know what mangas are?
We sell some in a mini market, and I've read a few.
Really? Which ones did you read?
I don't remember because I haven't finished it yet, but are there any you recommend?
I have a great list. What kind of genres do you like?
And
And what?
What did you think about Sophie and Chloe?
They're nice, I guess.
You guessed well. They're the nicest people in the world, and I'm sure they got a good impression of you too.
Why do you say that?
It's been a while since I saw Sophie so excited to talk about manga, or Chloe being able to share nerdy stuff with another nerd.
I'm not a nerd.
Of course, you're not a nerd. Nerd. I must admit I'm surprised. You're very good at talking to others.
I work in a mini market. I have to deal with a lot of people.
And how does that turn out with that face of yours?
Hey.
I'm kidding.
What about you?
Me?
What do you like? Or, what kind of interests do you have?
Try to guess, and I will tell you if you get it right or wrong.
Huh? Why?
It's more fun this way, don't you think?
Okay. You like manga? Probably anime. You like cute things? Strawberry ice cream, and...
Strawberry ice cream, of course! And I love the color pink, too.
Really?
No, of course not. You didn't guess anything.
Nothing?
Nothing at all. I did read some manga and watch some anime, but my thing is K-dramas. K-dramas? K-pop?
I'm supposed to know what that is?
Yeah. K-pop, Joshua. No, nothing?
No, I have never heard those terms before.
K-dramas are Korean dramas, and K-pop is Korean pop music, or at least that's how they're known worldwide. Have you ever heard of BTS, Joshua? You don't even know what I'm talking about, right?
Honestly? No.
There's only one solution for this.
Huh?
It's still early. We have time. Can I go to your house?
For what?
I'll introduce you to the K-world.
Should I be scared?
Maybe.
Why a backpack?
You obviously don't know, but watching K-dramas has a whole ritual.
What? Wait, ritual? Oh, what have I gotten into?
Guys, I brought you some cookies and...
Mom, don't laugh.
Sorry. Let me commemorate this moment.
Okay.
Stop showing that photo.
Hey, this is protocol.
Sophie and I also have photos like this. You have nothing to be ashamed of.
Oh, I think I have them in here. Do you want to see?
No, he doesn't. Don't show it.
Please don't.
Okay, I won't.
Everyone to your seats, please. Remember that this class is very important. We can't waste any time.
Wasting time? What's she talking about?
Today is the mock exam. Did you forget it?
What?
It was just a drill. It doesn't matter if you did it right or wrong.
Yeah, I already know, but the actual exam is in a few days. Did you forget it too, Joshua?
No?
Huh? What about you, Sophie?
I didn't forget it either.
Oh, am I the only one who forgot?
In fact, I told you it would be better if we studied instead of watching so many chapters of K-drama.
When? I don't remember.
It was while you were talking to me about a certain Song Kang or something like that.
Oh, my mom is going to kill me if I do poorly on the real exam.
Calm down, Amy. You can do it. This was not the real exam.
But I only have a couple days to prepare for the real one, and my mind is completely empty.
I will help you study for the test without rest.
Me too.
Don't let me blank out, please.
Not at all.
Okay, let's get started right now.
Okay, I'll grab my summaries and let's go to the library. It's pretty noisy here.
Okay.
I have to take the attendance form to the teacher's room.
If you can come later to the library, it will be very helpful. Let's say Amy is somewhat of an airhead.
Hey, I'm right here.
How dumb are you to forget the exam?
See you in library.
I'm sure guys tell you very often, but I really like you, Daisy.
Oh, okay.
You're really, really cute. I don't believe in those rumors that say you're dating the student committee's president. Tell me the truth. You can trust me.
I'm not going out with him, but
I knew it! That means you can go out with me.
Sorry, but I can't accept.
Huh? Why not?
I don't know you at all.
That's the good thing. We can get to know each other.
I really can't accept you. I don't like you.
Huh? You don't like me? Do you really think you're pretty enough to go around rejecting others? You know, guys don't like girls that play hard to get. You should take advantage that a guy like me likes you.
I don't want to.
There he is.
What do you think you're doing? We're going to the principal's office right now.
Me?
Who else? What would have happened if this guy hadn't called me, huh? What were you thinking?
Thank you so much.
It was nothing.
I don't understand anything.
Shh.
I'm sorry.
In this exercise, you must use this formula.
I know, but I can't stop thinking that I won't pass the exam.
Well, there are only a few days left, but if you study nonstop, then you will get at least an acceptable grade.
I'll settle for 70%.
Shh!
I'm so sorry. I can't study here. I need to have my crises in peace. And I still don't know how to activate my own silent mode.
Why did you come out?
Let's just say I'm anything but a silent person.
Oh, I hadn't noticed.
Maybe it's best to study in the classroom instead of in the library.
But there are some noisy people left in the class.
And knowing myself, I will be distracted by anything, even something as simple as a fly.
Then we could study at home after class, right?
Sure, that's a great idea.
I can't make it today. I really have to help in the shop.
Then we can study all weekend. How about it?
Yeah, it's okay, but remember that we have to study. No play.
I know.
Fine, but I'll help you today too. I know you really need help.
Don't you know that you're my angel, Chloe?
I know. I appreciate my wings.
Hey, look. It's Daisy.
What is she doing in our class?
I don't know. Maybe she's looking for someone.
Hey, am I disheveled?
What about me?
Chloe, you're still here.
Were you looking for me?
Yes. Colin asked me to let you know that tomorrow's meeting will be held today instead.
Huh? Did something happen?
He didn't give me any details, so I'm not sure.
I see. What should we do?
You can't miss a committee meeting.
But I said that I would help you study.
And I won't be able to help you either.
Well...
I can help you.
Really? Are your grades good?
Amy, are you kidding?
Are your grades good?
Yes, more than good.
And why didn't you say it before? Come on, we need to study. We're leaving.
Okay, let me know how it's going.
Okay.
Should we go?
Oh, yeah, let's go.
See you tomorrow, Sophie.
See you, Chloe.
The main issue for which we had to change the meeting for today instead of tomorrow
is that obviously we will be in charge of this year's winter dance.
Are we really talking about the winter dance? We're months away from it.
Yeah, I know, but there was an unforeseen event that we need to resolve up to next week. The school band disintegrated.
Huh? How did it disintegrate? What do you mean?
It's complicated, but in short, all the members left the band and now we have to get a new band together.
I know how to play the triangle.
Thank you for your offer, but I was hoping for Daisy to help with this issue.
Me? Why?
You're good at socializing with others, and you also know how to play a lot of musical instruments. I think this is perfect for you.
Stop, please.
I don't want this to sound bad, but do you think it will be okay if we leave Daisy in charge of this? You know that a lot of guys approach her with other intentions.
Well, it's up to you, Daisy. What do you want to do?
I think the same. I would rather not be involved in this.
Okay. Then I guess we'll have to do it the traditional way, by passing and handing out flyers around the school. Let's delve into that later, and let's talk about the request that came to us this week. The first proposes to have more options at lunch, preferably pizza.
Wait, you don't have to work today?
Well, when we have exams, the owner gives me a few days off so I can study and get good grades.
The owner sounds so nice.
I guess he is.
Do you want to know something?
What?
I used to be very close with the people who lived here before you and your mom moved in.
And what happened?
Nothing. They moved, obviously, and I lost touch with them.
Sorry.
Don't apologize. Fate wanted it to be that way.
Yeah. Fate.
Do you believe in fate?
Sure. And horoscopes, too.
Come on. Don't joke with me.
Stop distracting yourself. And let's start studying.
It's just that last time I was so focused on showing you K-dramas that I didn't pay attention to your room. Let me look around.
I don't think there's much to see.
That wasn't here last time.
Yeah. I took it out for a while.
Now I'm 100% sure you're an alien.
Huh? Why?
You have good grades, you have a good relationship with your mom, you're good at socializing, you have a job, and a super cool hobby.
That does not make me an alien.
Hey, it's a compliment.
A compliment. Yeah, right.
Sure, think about it. You are not from this planet, honey.
What?
It's the first time you laughed.
Let's study.
Okay, honey, as you wish.
Stop talking like that.
Talking like what, honey?
Like that.
요새 너 조금 이상해졌어 자꾸만 시도 때도 없이 시무룩하고 고민이 생겼니